Gemini, what up? The Ivy Phoenix. Welcome back to my channel for my returning fire family, and hello to those of you who are just coming over to the light side. Some of me actually was tempted to say the dark side, but look. Yeah, I've been really into I love action films in general, but in my spare time, that has definitely kept me grounded. Are watching all of the like Marvel and action films. I have been busy. And I am not talking about from a business perspective. I do apologize only for the fact that I love what I do. So I miss you all so, so much when I am away for a long time. But I had to deal with a family emergency, and a lot of the ascension symptoms I have been going through have just, kept me elsewhere. Where it wasn't a priority. Sorry, it wasn't a priority to do my YouTube videos, but I definitely have gotten all of my client readings out and things like that per the schedule that I sent to you all. So thanks for still riding with me. Thank you for everybody that has checked in. I was still active on my other platforms, Facebook and Instagram, not as much. I'm definitely trying to up the ante because I would have a little bit more breathing room now. So soon. But yeah, just a lot has been going on outside of the work that I do. But trust me, there wasn't a day that I was just like, can I, do you feel right? What's going on? And I can say that this is probably the first day that I felt 100% like myself on all fronts. So, yay. But then that means that we're going to be doing this a little bit differently since we're kind of already at the tail end of June. We're going to be doing a recap, a little bit of a July preview, but this is June. We're still in June. This is June. July is going to be something else. It's going to be something else. So what has been going on with Gemini? Again, all the ways that you're able to reach me and be connected with me are down in the description box below. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, go ahead and do so. Shown up in every reading, the magician. And I will explain a little bit of how I will be doing this. Ooh, what's been going on with Geminis? Okay, yeah, cards are coming out quick. What's been going on with Gemini? Even though I still have a headache. Oh, y'all. Well, I'm sure some of you, if you are vibing with me, I feel like a lot of you are definitely feeling, oh, and not you. Not you. Okay, we got a few more that need to make themselves present. Y'all are staying true, standing your ground to something, and or need to get there. I'm feeling from the Seven of Wands that the crowd that I am talking to, and so far, ooh, I need to mop the floor. For the videos that I've done already, which have been Aries and Taurus, because you all know that I go in orders, just how I do things. Or you may not have known that, but you do now. Um, General reading. Okay, back it up. General reading. Sun, moon, rising, Venus. I'm actually advising all of my viewers that for the next 3 to 4 months, maybe even to the end of the year, depends on you, but definitely through the end of the summer, please get to know your natal chart in specific areas. One, your ascendant sign. Be very, very clear on what that is, because I feel as how things are progressing from an energetic standpoint, that is going to be crucial energy. In addition to your sun's your personality. That's where you get your energy from. But your ascendant is the energy that you put off. And I feel like because this is retrograde season, that's going to be crucial to recognize, because you may not think that something is coming off a certain way and it is to somebody else. Another placement, know where planets are already retrograde in your natal chart. So for me, I was born with 2 planets retrograde. My twin was born with, I want to say 3 to 4 planets already retrograding. So that's crucial energy, because you're going to be able to capitalize on it differently than people who don't have that planet retrograde at the moment they were born can. Then I also want you to know where the planets are that are retrograding. That's Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, Neptune. Mars will be coming in suit. Maybe when you see this, it already will be. But knowing where those planets sit in, well, knowing what sign that planet is in and then where it sits in your houses, that is where it's going to be impacting you during its duration. Okay, so back to the 7 of Rods. What I feel, bottom of the deck energy for me, and for those of you who are new more so, is where divine is going to aspire you to be when this is all done. When this is all done. And what's interesting for you, Gemini, is that the cards are kind of mixed together. I do feel like I have a pretty good recognition of where things were falling out. But this 7 of Rods, I feel like those of you who I'm speaking to, you have been making choices not based on your truth. You have been making choices because of the people around you. You have been making choices to keep yourself from making the choice that you know is absolutely necessary. And because you're a and you only have 1 major arcana, but the Magician has followed the other 2 readings as well. I don't call out reversals, and I have actually stopped calling out signs. Whoa. Okay, so you guys have had a lot of work going on in your season. I will tell you that. I have been prompted in these readings to be moving. I feel like I'm definitely embodying the Gemini, because I'm getting distracted. I've been prompted to move all major arcana to the top, because I feel like that is what's going on in the present moment. Okay? You all are ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, and that's no surprise why I'm now seeing the 8 of Wands is here. Then we have the 7 of Swords. I'll say what I want to say with that in a second. 10 of Cups, nice. 10 of Pentacles, nice. King of Cups, Knight of Cups, 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Then we have the 9 of Wands, and we have the Page of Wands. Geminis, what I was already feeling off bat, and why I had done the, cringing motion when I saw this 8 of Wands and the 7 of Swords is, again, you all are being prompted to make decisions off of what makes you happy. Not society, not your friends, not your family, not even what you think is logically supposed to be going down. You are supposed to be making a choice from the heart. And you all aren't. And if perhaps you are, but with this Magician being the only major arcana in all of this going on with you, I don't think that you're there yet. I feel like you have the prompting, like You know, you have the emotional fulfillment, and this person also brings like total fulfillment. You know, my ten of pentacles is all about end all be all. It's just, it's beautiful energy. It's more than just the emotion, because I'm a sun air sign, and then I have basically fire everything else. But for me, emotion isn't enough. Sitting there saying I love you, it's not enough. Now my love languages are definitely words of affirmation and quality time, but I need the act. Like it I can listen, I can hear you when you speak, but I have to see it. I have to see it. And you all have been shown the signs. Like it's like this energy is so profound. There are only two cards to speak to it, where you have needed to communicate something. I don't know if it's necessarily an ending that needs to take place, or maybe an ending had taken place in the past. And I also want to say, please, y'all know I don't deal with negativity on my channel, so spare me the I don't want nobody back from my past. I don't, that's it. It's not about that. It's not about that. Like, energy is bigger than you. And Geminis, because you are the first of your element, you don't exactly, it doesn't make sense to you. That's not how logic works for you. That's not how it works for you, period. So it's like you are, if for some reason this is making sense to you, if you've grown past the need to be able to have to rationalize everything, like it has to have some cold, hard truth, it needs to be tangible, you got to read on it from multiple sources, that type of thing. If you're past that and you realize that energy doesn't work that way, it doesn't work that way. It's about feeling. It's about inner knowing. Because I'm like, you all tend to do this naturally. You question everything, but then you continue to question everything, even if something continuously shows itself to you. So Geminis, what you tend to do is you start to talk about it. You start to bring it to other people, but you start to bring it to certain people. You have a strategy. It's more about you being validated than having the validity of the circumstance actually presented to you. I hope that makes sense. But the Seven of Swords is like, if there is something that you know that you needed to do because you know it, you're still going about it in a roundabout way where it's building karma. It's building karma that you are now also going to have to, the other heap of things to get through, to heal through, to work through. Gemini. I'm only the messenger. I'm only providing suggestions. You definitely do not need to take heed to it. I hope that you do. I hope that if you're following, if you're watching the video, you've gotten to this point that this is resonating with you. You got to stop. You want it all. You want it all. And it's here. You see it. You know how to get it. Who's bringing it. Who makes you feel that way. And you're ignoring it. And it's only going to bite you in the butt later. King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, Two of Cups. King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, Two of Cups. Your emotions are strong with this one, Geminis. Whatever the situation is, I don't even want to limit it to love. I feel like it could even be a life choice where it could be dealing with, this living situation. It just isn't working. I gotta bounce. But you don't. This relationship, it's not working. Or what I'm also feeling is this relationship, I don't know why I feel so deeply for this person, so I gotta go. Or even if it's not emotionally fulfilling, even if it's not even, this life that I want to be living, they bring something to the table, so why not? Everybody seems to like them. Okay. I don't know if I don't know how I can fix things. Just keep it moving. This job, I hate it. But it pays the bills. It's like that. Nine of Wands. So you're on guard. Page of Wands. But you but you want to free yourself from it. You want to be able to live passionately, not just live on the edge, live blocked. It's this duality that you all constantly live with. And I feel the magician sometimes can be related to Gemini. I will say that in regards to signs. But you all can create whatever it is that you want. And it's no longer even about knowing what you want anymore, Gemini. I feel like those of you that I'm talking to, you do. You do. You do. But you are so afraid of judgment, of people not getting it, of maybe you just done too much-ish that you don't know. Facing your fears and facing the decisions that have been made by you out of fear is necessary. So y'all have been going through it this month. Birthday seasons, the return for you is supposed to, open the door to change, open the door of, what you can be expecting for the next 12 months. I actually want to stop necessarily giving things for the next several months. So let's get some messages from Spirit. What do you want Gemini to know? Like, I feel sad. Like I said, communication. 2 blue cards. Throat chakra. Dream talk. Dream talk. Serenity. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is the time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. Time to stop living under the veil, Gemini. It doesn't matter to me per se what you decide to do, but I feel sad. I feel sad for you. I empathize, not like that. I empathize with this heaviness, but you decided. And I mean, I can see where that's easy. With being a Libra, the progression of the elements, I have been able to. Now, the indecisiveness of Libras comes from the fact, so you, Gemini, the way you make choices, it's easier for you because if you can't make the choice, again, talking to your community, your network, being social helps you to. It helps lead you in a certain direction. And you're free enough, you are able to flit and move enough to say, well, if that ends up not working for me, no biggie. I can just, choose another route. Libras, we would much rather take the time necessary, and others may think that we take a little bit too long, but this is why I'm happy that I have an Aries moon. It's a little bit different. But we'll take the time necessary to make that choice. Now, although individuals may call that indecisiveness, the indecisiveness term, I feel, comes from how long it takes for us to make that choice. But when that choice is made, can't change the mind. It's different from Gemini. And then from Aquarius, you all are able to make that just decision. But you are so confident in yourself that, and maybe sometimes overly so, that you can feel like you can change it and it doesn't matter. Yeah, I made that choice yesterday. I'm not feeling it today, so I made something else. Now what? Spontaneity. You're ruled, Aquarius, in case you're watching this, you're ruled by Uranus. So that's where that comes in. Libras, you're taking your time because you want to stay, pretty, perfected, all of that. Geminis, you're quick. Mercury energy. I hope that resonated. I hope that you are able to, and I didn't really, the storyline is clear enough, but you are being called to be the king, queen, a ruler over your own heart, over your own emotions. You need to be comfortable then being able to give that message. You need to stop seeing or drinking from all the cups that everybody else is giving you and drink from the one that truly matters. Until July, my friends, be blessed. Love and light.